guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for today's vlog. I have been redecorating my living room for probably like 2 years now, and it's been done for about a year. This video is so long overdue. Today I'm going to show you where I got everything, how I got my inspo, how I decided to decorate the whole place. It was completely empty when I moved in, and so that was exciting because that was like a blank canvas for me to work with. The house that I'm living in right now was built in 1926, and so it already had a lot of character, which I love, and original crown molding, which I love. It's been a very exciting and fun space to work with. Everything that I could possibly link for you guys, I have tried to link below in the description box, so make sure to check that out. We're also gonna cover like how to do a space like this and not spend a shit ton of money, because the biggest thing that I've realized over the past 2 years since starting Landed is that you do not have to spend a fortune to make something look phenomenal. Eventually I want to give you guys a full home tour, and especially our bedroom, because I created kind of like a moody bedroom for Brian to come home to, because I finally had a dude living with me, and I was like, well, I guess it can't be girly, but I still want to keep it sexy, so that's gonna be another vlog coming up soon. I just have to finalize one last art piece on the wall, and then voila, I will show you guys what I've done. But for today, we're gonna do this living room and my dining room. Two places that I hang out the most, for sure. And if you're new to this channel and you don't know me, I'm Haley. I host Landed, which is a variety show. I have a late night show. I have Landed in the Kitchen, which is where I cook with a British accent. Now my personal favorite nut part of the evening, raw egg. I have Landed in the Wild, which are vlogs like this. I'm gonna be putting out weekly vlogs, weekly Landed in the Kitchen, eventually like 4 videos a week, which is gonna be so much. Still trying to like wrap my mind around it. Gonna definitely need to hire an assistant again. So yeah, but for now, 2 a week, and we're crushing it. We're going through, and let's get this party started. Okay, so for the living room, for the curtains, I wanted it to feel airy and light, and because I have darker wood floors, also, fun fact, these are original hardwood floors, and I love OG things. Anything that makes you feel cozy and warm and has character, I love that. That is very my style. Obsessed with it. So I wanted to have my couch, my curtains, everything be lighter so that it would open the room and make the room brighter. So I just rhymed. I actually bought these French linen curtains off of Amazon. They're gorgeous. The quality is so good. And they were a quarter of the price of the ones at Restoration Hardware, so we love that. So my red rug, okay, honestly, I did not know how I wanted to bring this whole room together. I typically don't like a lot of color, so this for me is enough. This is my pop of color. We're good to go. We call it a day. I've now incorporated reds in my kitchen, so we kind of have like a red theme running throughout the house. But this rug was so cheap. It's off of Wayfair, and it's a 9x12. It fits the entire room. It's wonderful. I also love that it's dark, because anything that I own, I just like wear and tear things like crazy, and because I have animals, obviously there's gonna be stains on the ground. Me having a white rug is beautiful in theory, but in reality makes absolutely no sense. So I got a red one. The Crosley record player, I love. Again, guys, I was kind of, to be honest, like, I'm not even sure what I would call my style. My Pinterest board is kind of all over the place. I don't know. Like, there's very much an aesthetic to it, but then also I pin things that are very eclectic and very colorful and very bizarre. So I know for like my next home, I want to have each room feel like its own theme. For now, I have brought in eclectic pieces, as in like, I have a John Lennon and Yoko Ono print that is original. Obviously I can't link that, but it's from a Nashville art gallery that my friend got me, and it's like one of 50 ever printed. It's a Lifetime original, or Lifetime, it's a movie, okay. It's a Life magazine original. I have another picture of Frank Sinatra in my dining room, which I'll show you guys, and that's original as well. So I love to collect art pieces and photographs, obviously being a photographer / host, whatever. Love the arts, love the arts. So the plaster wall art is actually from Steven's mom, so it was free. She created it, he let me have it, and I actually love it. And I found some amazing dupes online that I've linked below in the description. And it's a pretty large piece of art too, which is necessary for a room like this and for a wall space like that. The gallery wall up my stairs took me a really long time to, one, decide which prints I wanted to frame, and then two, how I wanted to space them out. I actually hung it all by myself, which I'm very proud of me for doing that, but it took me a long time going through Pinterest, and I ended up using Canva, which I use for all of my promo and social media for the late night show and for Landed. You always want to like make sure that you're able to space it out, lay it out first before you start hanging things. You don't want to just put a bunch of holes in your wall for no reason. I wanted to keep my house, and I always will, cozy but also sexy. So I do have pieces throughout that are more risque. For example, one of my favorite books from Taschen, which you guys need to check Taschen out. They have incredible books. I love table books. Honestly, I could have a million table books and I would never, ever get bored of them or over it. I'm never gonna be over it. I love them. So the one that I'm most obsessed with that I have on display, and the centerfold is of Kate Moss naked. She's hot, her tits are literally perfect, okay? In each picture, like Kim Kardashian's naked inside of it, Miley Cyrus is naked inside of it. Pretty much like every celebrity is naked inside of it, but I kind of flip the page by week and just display something new each week. I love that. Like eventually I'll probably have my own nudes framed in a house somewhere. Who knows? I don't know. Not that I've taken. Yes, I have. The greatest of all time Muhammad Ali book. I'm not like a huge, well actually I do love MMA, but only recently because I started watching Kingdom on Netflix. Shout out, you should watch it. Honestly, you guys, what it is the photographs for me. Obviously, because I'm a photographer, I appreciate that art, and these photographs are incredible. They just have so much emotion to them. They speak so much. The Eanes chair is actually, Steven and Ryan found it on the side of the street, so it was free, which is hilarious because these chairs are typically like $1,500 to like $5,000. I think can even go higher than $5,000. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna pay that for a chair, at least not right now. Maybe later when I'm like a millionaire and woo! I let them live with me for like a couple months when I first moved in, so they kind of just like gave me a bunch of furniture, which was awesome because I didn't have to pay for it. The lamp that I have next to the Eanes chair was from All Modern, but they're out of it, so I've linked a few dupes below. It's just a great classic piece, very mid-century modern, which I love that vibe. And again, I like to mix the mid-century modern with like 1920s Art Deco style. The crown molding in the house, again, this house was built in the 20s, so it's already in it. It already feels like Art Deco in this space. The couch is from West Elm. I do love it. I mean, it's not like the cloud couch from Restoration Hardware, so it's not as comfy, but it is very damn sturdy. And I do need a sturdy couch because I have animals jumping all over it all the time. And again, I'm just really hard on the things that I own wear and tear wise. I was able to find fabric spray and I just like constantly am spraying that. Also gonna link the little green machine below. You guys, if you need an upholstery cleaner, this thing, it was insane. I should have vlogged the entire process of me cleaning my damn couch, but I didn't, which was stupid. But it seriously was like, when I say insanely dirty and grungy and almost like it was brown, and then it took it back to white. Like, that shit is crazy. It's $100 off Amazon, so that'll be linked below in the description box. You need it, trust me. All of my couch pillows, everything, the blankets, all of that is from Home Goods. That place is my jam. If you hit it right, you hit it tight. The only thing that's not from Home Goods is the huge white fluffy blanket. This is actually from West Elm. They still have it. I've linked that below in the description box. The beloved Scrabble board is from CB2. I got that for Brian for Christmas. It's one of our favorite games, as well as Parcheesi. Waiting for them to make a badass limited edition Parcheesi board. They have yet to do so, but for now, this has become our center display in our living room, is our Scrabble board. And then the living room table, again, that was from Ryan and Steven, but I've linked a few options below in the description box that are so similar. Again, really cheap. You don't have to spend a fortune. We love that. My mirror in my living room, this was like probably the biggest splurge that I did. It's from Anthropologie, and it's, yeah, I mean, it's stunning. You've seen this mirror. Everybody has it. I don't care. I love it. It goes with the aesthetic. So I bought it. I'm a huge believer in mixing textures. You need to do it. It just adds depth to the room. It adds personality, and I love personality. I feel like everything in this space just screams chic and cozy. At least that's what I was going for. The candle holder I actually got from West Elm, and then the candles are from Amazon. The black tapered candles, Amazon. White tapered candles, Amazon. Glass candle holders, Amazon. Another huge thing that I believe that every space needs is candles. Honestly, I saw, who did I see off of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? He had an entire, it was on Architectural Digest, it's gonna come to me, who was it? Okay. He had an entire closet of candles, and I thought that is the best idea I've heard of 2020 and 2021. So if one day I have a house big enough where I can have an entire closet dedicated to candles, you bet your ass that's what I'm gonna be doing. The media console, again, is another hand-me-down piece from Ryan and Steven. I should link them below so you guys can swipe up on them because they just give me all the things that I need. So that was originally from All Modern, and they no longer have it in stock, but I found ones that I actually like better for like $250. The overhanging lamp, this lamp right here, took me so long to decide if it would look good in the space, if it's what I wanted, if it was the right vibe. And it adds warmth to the space, it adds coziness. I keep saying cozy, I've said cozy like 20,000 times. I love feeling when you come home into your space and you can just like that feels so fucking good, people. And then the other little decor pieces, like the Tequila decanter, that one is sold out, but I've linked one below that's similar that I thought was really cool. And then, you know, these like old antique cameras that I have throughout the space in the living room and the dining room, those are actually from my grandmother. She collects them for me and gives them to me at Christmas time, and it's been like such a special memory and gift, and so those are sprinkled throughout my entire house. So as you can see on my Pinterest board, like scrolling through, I love eclectic, but I also love modern. Then I love like the French feel, mixing old with new, mixing textures. That's my vibe. An ideal home for me one day would be to live on a huge piece of land in a Spanish style home with vines going up the side of the walls, tons of windows, natural light, and just such cozy vibes throughout the house. That is what I want, and I will have it. Speaking that out, okay. Heading into the dining room, obviously the two main centerpieces is the chandelier and the massive old advertising print that is framed on the wall. That advertising print is actually from this guy who's, I think, from Scotland, and he's been collecting these old advertising prints for like 30 years. Now it is one of my most favorite pieces in the house, and I, again, wanted to tie in the red rug with the red print. Even one day, like, I love red because it's just very bold and loud like me. These Novu mirrors that I put on either side of the advertising print are from CB2, and you can see at the top like the Art Deco feel of everything kind of ties in the crown molding of the house, which I love. When you're decorating a space, obviously you want everything to flow. You want it to feel good, and you want it to not match, I hate that word actually, but like you want it to flow. And so this was my way of doing that, and also opening up the space. When you put mirrors on walls and in spaces, it really just opens up a room, and that's what we wanted to do in the dining room because it wasn't a huge space in itself. The dining room table is from CB2. This was a very expensive piece and also very heavy. I seriously think it's like 800 pounds, but so worth it. I love it. The only thing about concrete though is that you have to seal the top of it, otherwise it's like marble, everything just seeps in, so you gotta be really careful about, you know, like what you're putting on the table, which is why I got these placemats. These are from West Elm. The chargers I found at CB2 during Christmas time, and I love just the gold pops throughout. So I have, you know, my main color palette obviously is black, white, neutrals, and reds, and golds. There will be a room one day that I do that's gonna be so fucking wild and crazy with so much color that you're gonna be like, what is she thinking? The faux leather chairs are from Amazon, super cheap. Frankie has completely fucked up all of them with his claws, my cat, and so thankfully they weren't expensive, and we'll have to replace them at some point, but for now I don't really care. So that is, that's where the chairs are from. And then the rug is from Overstock, so cheap. I got this rug when I got Benny, and as a puppy, like, she peed all over it, and so I'm very thankful that it wasn't expensive. Also because it's under the 800-pound table, so I wouldn't actually be able to get it out from under there to wash it if I wanted to. I do have a nicer and real cowhide rug in my bedroom that I'll show you guys in a later vlog when I show you a bedroom tour, but for now, this one's a great, I mean, it's just great to have. I think it was like 170 bucks. It might be like 120 now. But this one's just great to have. It's cheap and it looks really nice. So no one else would know except for you and me. And as you can see, I have a bunch of cabinet space in the dining room. And so what I've tried to do is, you know, put my glasses in there, put more books in there, just kind of like having everything flow. It took me a while to kind of figure out like what I wanted to put in there. But I like how it looks right now. It might not stay this way the whole time, but again, adding books, adding a little bit of pop of color, some really cool glassware that you can get from CB2. They have amazing glassware. That's actually where all of my glassware is from, is CB2. It's a little expensive sometimes, but I don't care. Like, their style is my style. We love each other. Okay, the green couch, let's talk about it. I actually don't really love it in this space, but I have nowhere else to put it. So alas, it's going right here. I love velvet, I love emerald green, and this couch I actually got from my friend who found it at a yard sale for $15, and at the time it was like this nasty blue leather with like chunks like bitten out of it, and I got it reupholstered with the emerald green velvet, and I love it now. It's an amazing piece, and one day I will have a house and it will go somewhere and it'll look really fucking cool. It's okay in this space, it's just not like my favorite vibe. My favorite feel for it. It also just makes it feel a little crowded, which I don't really like. And I love the light fixture because I've used Edison bulbs, and again, it's bringing this like old feel with this modern feel. It's just like the best of both. You get the best of both worlds. Maybe I'm bringing back Miley Cyrus. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe she was my muse. She is my muse. And this vase right here, I love it. I actually got it at this local flower shop, and then I bought all of the stuff that's in it separately and made the arrangement myself. But I've linked below some vases from Restoration Harbor that I'm obsessed with and I'm going to be buying probably this week. And then as well as some olive tree branches from Amazon that are, I love the Mediterranean feel, like the Spanish feel. I feel like that's olives, like tapas, whatever. So I've linked that below. You can kind of just like buy a bunch of that and then stuff it in there, and it looks really fucking cool and like really, really nice. Another thing I love are plants in a space. I upstairs have a lot more, and I've started to buy faux plants because I kill real ones. So yeah, but I do love, you know, the idea of it. It's just, if you don't have a room that has a lot of light in it, they ain't gonna live. So buying faux plants is the way to go. All right, you guys, hopefully that wasn't completely all over the place. Usually my videos are because that's how my brain works. And again, please subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. I'm so glad you guys are here. I so appreciate it. I hope you like these videos. I've linked everything that I possibly could in the description box below, so please let me know if you need another link, or if something's not working, or you want a, I don't know, a dupe to something that I already have. Let me know. I want to help you guys out. We're all in this together. If anything, I'm obsessed with watching home makeover DIY YouTube videos, and so they have changed the game for me and made everything seem a lot more attainable and realistic, and so I hope that this was that for you. And yeah, I just want to send us off with a nice daily mantra that I have been telling myself, and I feel like you should tell yourself and your mother, your grandmother, your father, your boyfriend, his best friend. I mean, like, honestly, the world is your oyster. So 5, 6, 7, 8, repeat after me. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. I am gonna go get that bag, and I am not gonna take your shit. I am protected, well respected. I'm a queen, I'm a dream. I do what I wanna do, and I'm who I wanna be. Okay, love you guys. Bye. These are fun.